just want to do a real quick review on the Mora fillet knife. I've had this knife for about 2 years. Absolutely love it. We're going to go over the specs real quick. Hope you enjoy. So first thing when you purchase this knife that I like is this vented sheath. Obviously it's going to keep you safe from the blade, but you know, it's a fillet knife. You're going to be using it in a wet environment. It allows the water and the moisture to drain out of the sheath. It has a little clip in the bottom here, and you depress that clip and you slide the knife out. Now this knife is made from stainless steel, and to give you the size, it's about 6 inches long, with the overall length about 10.5 inches long. One thing I really like about this knife, and hopefully you can see it, is the shape of the tip on this knife. It's got a little relief on the top there, and I find it does a great piercing in when you're starting to do your fillet. Important feature of a fillet knife is also the flex of the blade. Now, traditionally I always liked a very soft flexing blade. I would say this is about a medium flexing blade. If I give it a little bit of pressure on the side, it has some nice flex to it. I think that makes this knife very versatile. It's perfect for filleting crappie, filleting perch, catfish, walleye. I use it for all those purposes.
Today we're going to look at the brand new floating knife from Mora. They've had a floating knife before with serrated edges. This is more of the Mora that you're used to for bushcraft and survival and everyday outdoor uses. Let's see what you guys think. We're going to take a look right now. So this is the brand new floating knife from Mora. They've had a floating knife before, but it was serrated. This one, however, has the plain Scandi edge that you are used to from Mora. It's really, really lightweight, only weighs 49 grams. So this is going to be a pretty specific built knife, something that you would take canoeing or kayaking or boating, or something that maybe even an ultralight backpacker would pack in if you wanted the fixed blade capability and wanted to take something that was still ultralight. 49 grams is pretty dang light, and when you compare it to some of the other Moras, it is really light overall. It's got this cork handle, which is an oversized cork handle. It's a little bit bigger than the basic craft line from Mora. I've got just their basic craft line series here. You can see that the handle is a little bit bigger on the cork, although it follows the same type shape. I also have a regular companion here, so the handle is actually just a little bit bigger than the companion as well. Maybe they needed to make it that size in order for it to float correctly. Blade wise, it's a little bit longer than the basic craft line. You've got a 9.25 inch overall with a 3.8 inch blade versus a 3.58 inch blade. So you're getting a little bit more blade length there, which is nice, and it's also stainless steel, obviously, so it doesn't rust. You're going to be able to do pretty much everything that you want to do with a Scandi type knife, camp tasks.
Here we have the Cressi Borg knife. So this is a large sized knife for cutting through sort of thicker items. Comes with a tough plastic sheath to keep it safe and secure. Even when it's sort of locked in position, there's no way that knife is coming out. It comes with leg straps as standard. So these are traditional buckle leg straps, quick and easy to fit. And once they're sort of on your leg, they're going to grip onto your wetsuit or onto your leg so it doesn't shift up and down. So the sheath, it says, as I said, very safe. You have a push button, which is the sort of the first safety feature. So you have to push that to pull on the knife, and then you have a little sort of notch that you have to lift it up and over, and then out comes your knife. So the knife itself, if we start with the handle, is sort of soft and rubberized, so you get a nice amount of grip. This isn't a sort of hard plastic. This is quite soft and rubbery, so very ergonomic. On the hilt, you have a little pommel, so you can use that as a communication device. If you bang that on your cylinder, that will get your buddy's attention. You also have a lanyard loop, so you can attach a lanyard onto it so you never lose it. Moving up to the blade itself, so this is made out of stainless steel, marine grade stainless steel, so you do still have to wash and dry it between dives just to prevent rust.
This is the new KastKing fillet knife. Look at that. Look at those darn colors. It's orange and black. Whoa, look at this. Isn't it sick? A black blade. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna do a review of this knife. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it first, then I'm gonna go do some filleting just to test it out to make sure that this is gonna meet my expectations so that I can tell you guys that this is a good knife. So guys, this knife actually comes into many different sizes. The fillet sizes are 6-inch, 7-inch, and 9-inch, and then also the 9-inch also come in a staking version, which is a little different. As you guys see, this is more of a filleting style knife. It's very flexy, but the other one is shaped a little different for big game. And also, this knife comes into a bait knife, 5-inch size, and actually have a serrated back end and also a gutting little hook thing right at the bottom of the blade, which I don't think I'll be doing a review of because I don't really cut a lot of baits, but for those saltwater fishermen, that's perfect, or even like catfish fishermen who need to cut the bait into a specific size, that'll be perfect. Let's talk a little bit about these blades for a second. These are German stainless steel, so it is very saltwater corrosion. Saltwater folks, like I said, if you guys like to cut bait or do some filleting stuff, the salt is not gonna beat up this knife because again, the stainless steel is very resistant to salt. Let's talk a little bit about this handle right here. As you can see, it's awesome finish here with a nice wrap with the KastKing logo on it, but this wrap here is actually special. It actually have wind grip material on it. Golfer love to use it, and in the most couple of recent years, fishing community start using it in like their fishing reels and the fishing rod because it's a soft grip, and if it gets wet, it does not lose its grippiness. It actually still sticks on. And I actually like this hump right here. It's almost like the fishing rods where I have the power hump where your hands, when it grip down, actually stays in place. So yeah, when I do the filleting later, I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. I'm gonna show you guys, and yeah, you guys gonna be surprised how slime's not gonna impact the grip of this knife. Like, you gotta be able to hold on to this knife. It's not gonna slip out your hand. It's a great safety feature in my opinion. I really like that. Let's talk about the sheath for a second. As you can see, it's plastic and it's slotted in a way, and that will keep your knife dry. So if you guys are out on a boat doing filleting fish, you rinse it out, or you have the bait knife version, you cut your bait, you rinse it out, you put it back in the sheath, so you protect the blade as well as protect yourself and other equipment. You don't want to cut anything, or you don't want this thing get dull. Putting a knife back in the sheath right here where it's open, it lets dry quickly so it does not corrode. Alright guys, enough talking about this knife. I'm gonna go to the kitchen and start filleting some fish. I went up to Round Valley Reservoir with my brother to visit my friend Zach Merchant, and we did some trout fishing at Round Valley. And yeah, I got 2 trout here. I got a rainbow trout and a lake trout, and I'm gonna fillet it in 2 different ways to test out this knife. So let's get over there and get dirty. Alright guys, I have this trout right here I caught with Zach, and yeah, time to test out my new fillet knife. This is a German stainless steel blade, and it should be relatively sharp. So let's do the first cut. Wow, it just went right in like butter. Holy smokes. So this fish got caught at Round Valley Reservoir, and right now I'm just trying to, I haven't done a fillet job on a trout for a long time, so I gotta make sure I'm doing this good. Man, this just cuts through their skin and bones like so easily. Wow. So sharp. I mean, we know trout is a very delicate fish, but this thing just goes right through, just all the way through. All right, let me flip this for a second. Let me just do a cut on this side too, because I want to make sure the filleting on both sides is easy. Hopefully not too much blood on this, because YouTube, man, they don't like to show too much blood, else they'll demonetize you. You hear that? I'm just cutting through the Y bones. The bone right there. So that's one fillet right there. I just gotta clean that up later. I'll get the rest of the bones. Let's get rid of some of these belly bones area. So there's a fin right here. We just need to cut those off. It goes up to right here. I feel it stops right there. But you can see this thing just cuts up. There's one back here too. Oh yeah. Let's get rid of this whole thing right there, make it nice and easy. But yeah, it cuts right through, man. This one up here. Get rid of that. Guy right there. And just few of this guy right here, because I know there's something up top here earlier. Let's get rid of those right there. Here we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull these pins out, portion it, and it's good to go. So yeah, I think this is a very awesome knife at an affordable price, and I can't believe they put the wind grip on it. It was surprisingly awesome.
Fixed blade knives boast a unique appeal to many outdoor enthusiasts because they are designed for dozens of applications including bushcraft, hunting, survival, combat, and many more. And when we talk about quality fixed blade knives, Morakniv is a well-known name among hardcore outdoor persons, survivalists, and bushcraft communities. Well, the first portion of Morakniv is Mora, and it's a place located in Sweden. This place has a long tradition of knife making of more than 400 years, and Morakniv has been manufacturing high-quality knives since its inception in 1891. Proven to stand the test of time for these long years, they celebrated their 130-year anniversary in 2021. And in today's video, we reviewed the stainless steel version of the Morakniv Companion knife. Companion is one of the most popular knives Morakniv makes. As the name suggests, it will be your reliable companion whether you are an amateur or experienced outdoor enthusiast. First of all, when we took this knife out of the box, we couldn't but appreciate how beautiful this Swedish stainless steel looks. Yes, it has a reliable Sandvik 12C27 Swedish stainless steel as its blade material. It provides excellent edge performance with razor sharpness, high hardness rating, exceptional toughness, and superior corrosion resistance.